Listen closely. That dry, rhythmic scratching across a blank page. It's the sound of a thought becoming reality. You are witnessing microscopic flakes of graphite anchoring themselves to the fibers of the paper. It is a simple act, yet it's the foundation of human civilization. Before the sleek tools we use today, the world was a mess of leaking ink and clumsy metal styluses. To find the soul of the modern pencil, we must travel back to 1564, to the misty Borrowdale Valley in England. Legend has it that after a violent storm, locals discovered a strange, dark substance clinging to the roots of fallen trees. They called it plumbago, or black lead. They didn't know then that they had stumbled upon the purest deposit of graphite ever found. Early artists wrapped these raw chunks in sheepskin or string, but graphite was brittle, fragile, and difficult to tame. It took the vision of Nicolas Jacques Conté in the 18th century to perfect the recipe we still use today, a blend of graphite and clay. This was the birth of the pencil as we know it, a tool of precision, a tool of the Enlightenment. N.J. Conté's raw legacy is vividly recreated in this modern mixing room. We begin with the basics, graphite and clay. Inside the ceramic bowls, you can hear the dry, rustling sound of the powder, a primal sound for a refined formula. Nearby, rough square pieces of wood lie silently, a dull thud heralding what they will become. While modern erasers create a rhythmic whistle to pave the way for new ideas, we see a stark contrast between the smudged ink of the fountain pen and the precision, dryness, and perfection of the graphite stroke. But before the pencil was born, we must acknowledge its outer shell. In the morning light, red cedar forests rise high, their leaves whispering softly as birds sing from the canopy. The tranquility is shattered as the heavy saws begin to roar, their vibrations echoing through the logs to reveal the perfectly smooth grain. Today, the pencil is a 360-degree masterpiece, swirling through designers' sketches and the urgent strokes of architectural blueprints. This is the journey of the pencil, an evolution born from dust. The industrial metallurgical process now reaches its peak. Graphite powder pours from steel hoppers like a heavy black rain, a rhythmic rattling sound. Immediately, white kaolin clay is poured into the vat with a deep P. Steel stirs begin to roar, a low-frequency thunderous sound as the dry minerals are forced together. Then, a mist of pure water is sprayed into the mixture with a continuous hissing sound. The black paste mixture is kneaded with a wet squishing sound, ensuring perfect molecular bonding. Under the immense weight of a hydraulic piston, the black paste mixture is compressed, shaking the floor. It is then pressed through a diamond-tipped die, appearing as a continuous glittering thread with a long, sharp, whizzing end. This is the birth of the lead core. A high-speed rotating blade cuts the endless length of the lead wire into perfectly uniform segments with incredible precision. These wires are then automatically arranged into grooved trays with a rhythmic metallic clack. The delicate wires move, arranging on a conveyor belt, heading towards the fiery test. Inside the high-frequency furnace, a powerful gas flame erupts with a blazing blue flood. Infrared sensors scan the glowing red cores, emitting a beep-beep electronic signal to verify the vitrification process. As they exit the furnace and cool from a fiery red to a dull black, you can hear a soft crackling of the material shrinking, the sound of true strength forged in heat. To achieve that legendary smoothness, the lead wires are immersed in a vat of boiling, bubbling beeswax and oil with a rhythmic, bubbling sound. A robotic arm dips the tray into the wax with a rapid whoosh. As they rise, the excess wax falls off, bubbling, leaving behind a microscopic protective film. A final durability test, a crisp, satisfying crack, proves the lead core is ready to be fitted. The finished cores are fed into sorting tubes with a metallic clanging and a regular vibrating buzzing sound. Thousands of graphite cores now lie in the shadows of the warehouse, awaiting the logs that will carry them around the world. While the graphite cores rest, their woody outer layers begin their transformation. Huge logs of fragrant cedar are fed into the main saw. Listen for the powerful whoosh as the saw blade cuts deep, slicing the wood into thin, fragrant planks. These planks fall onto a conveyor belt with a heavy, metallic thump. They immediately enter the drying chamber, where hot air rushes through with a constant whoosh to remove moisture. After drying, the surface is smoothed with a rhythmic whoosh before reaching the high-speed grooving machine. Air hisses with a high-frequency rhythm as the blades rotate at 10,000 RPM, carving 8 parallel grooves into the wood with surgical precision. This is where the lead and wood finally meet. A precision nozzle or spray, a layer of white glue into the grooves with a rhythmic tap. In an instant, a robotic arm places 8 pencils into place with a sharp click. You can see the white glue slightly overflowing as the second piece of wood is pressed down with a powerful bang, completing the sandwich joint. Now, an immense force is applied. The hydraulic press descends, expelling trapped air with a long, sharp hiss. These are no longer 2 pieces of wood. They are a single, seamless block. To complete the joint, the blocks of wood move through high-frequency drying tunnels, rotating with a steady mechanical hum. Then, the shaping process begins. Hexagonal blades cut into the block of wood with a rumbling, rattling, while the planers above plane trim the edges with razor-sharp precision. The individual pencils finally emerge from the block of wood, falling out with a clattering clack. These rough pencil shafts move to a vibrating scream, creating a sound like falling rain, rustling as they are sorted. A conveyor belt carries them through 2 planing machines that smooth the ends with a steady whirring sound. A massive vacuum system roars behind them, sucking up every speck of cedar wood dust. Finally, a high-tech laser quickly scans the wood with a beep-beep, searching for even the smallest cracks. Only the perfect pieces are selected for the color gallery. The raw wooden pencil bodies, now finished, transform into vibrant colors in the showroom as a bright, cheerful melody plays. Thousands of pencils are dipped into vats of shimmering gold lacquer. As they emerge, the excess lacquer ripples and drips, thump, forming a smooth, fluid coating. Immediately, they are passed through high-intensity UV lamps. You can hear the whoosh of the cooling fans as the lacquer dries in an instant. This process is repeated automatically until, after 5 coats, the surface achieves a mirror-like shine with a satisfying metallic clink. Identity is created through heat. A brass mold is pressed into the pencil body with a sharp hiss, embossing the brand onto the lacquer. Next, gold leaf labels are heat-pressed with a rhythmic whoosh, followed by the click of an AI camera verifying each letter. At the end, an aluminum ring is attached with a sharp click before a mechanical punch sinks into the metal with a distinct, permanent click. From the hopper, pink erasers fall with a soft, rubbery click. A robotic arm presses them into the pencil holder with a deep, resonant thump. To ensure long-lasting use, a spring-loaded inspection unit pulls the eraser with a high-pitched beep. Now comes the decisive moment. The pencils enter the automatic sharpener. High-speed blades cut in, whoosh, whoosh, as the beautifully spiraled pencil shavings disappear in a slow dance. The sharp graphite core is finally exposed, cleaned by a sudden burst of compressed air. Under the bright light of the inspection lamp, the gloved hands of the workers create gentle friction as they check for defects. Finally, the system arranges the 12 pencils into the box with a gentle rustling sound, like the sound of paper. The machine seals the box lid with tape in a decisive motion, and the finished boxes slide into the shipping area with a final hiss, like compressed air. The production process is complete. The creative journey is about to begin. As the boxes rolled off the assembly line, we realized the power of this simple tool. A single pencil can draw a line 56 kilometers long, an endless journey of thought. From the silent expanse of space, where NASA radio crackles with a faint hiss, to the carpenter's workshop, where steel meets wood with a sharp clack, the pencil is a universal tool. Whether it's the artist's soft, smudge strokes or the decisive rustling of an eraser, it's the instrument of both the first sketch and the final masterpiece. It defies all natural elements. It writes through the howling of the Arctic wind, and on damp paper with a gurgling sound. Even waste has a purpose, as pieces of cedar wood are pressed into energy pellets with a powerful rustling. We hear the clear laughter, a hearty laugh, of a child drawing for the first time, a reminder that even when the pencil is worn down to a tiny stub, its soul remains as long as it can still leave a mark. The camera pans across the soaring symphony of a factory in operation. Warehouse doors open with a resounding thump as trucks roll along, carrying these ideas to the world. We hear the joyful shout of a schoolboy in a remote village as he opens a box full of potential. Finally, the pencil tip moves across the page, writing slowly and clearly. Creativity begins with the smallest things.
Wow, look at that.
The director smiles silently,
We have new
his protective
pencils
suit
now.
rustling with pride. A rapid sequence of images of fire, wood, and gold flashes by in a frantic beat as the camera rewinds to reveal the enormous scale of the factory. One last time, the pencil sketches the words "like" and "subscribe" with a sharp, clear stroke. Then, silence. A final, abrupt click of the pencil lead breaking, the perfect ending to a 10-minute masterpiece.